welcome to the exciting world of the immune system. In this animation, you will learn about the defense system of our bodies and how they function.
Alright class, it is time for part 1. What is the immune system? The immune system is a collection of biological processes responsible for protecting our body from disease. A system similar to this is the human emergency response system. When a particular event occurs, such as a vehicular accident, a person will pull out their cellular device and dial the emergency number 911. They will then be transferred to an operator who will then transfer the person to the correct facility. In this case is the police force. The police force will then respond with appropriate measures to clean up the accident, much like how the immune system works for the human body. And organs which are part of the immune system are the spleen, and the spleen discards redundant red blood cells and hold a reservoir of blood. And my personal favorite, the thymus. This is very interesting. The thymus provides a place for T lymphocyte maturation. Another part of the immune system worthy of mention are the lymph nodes, as the lymph nodes are quite vital in keeping the immune system functioning properly. The lymph nodes act as filters or traps, if you will, for foreign particles. And finally, the immune system is divided into two types of responses: innate response and adaptive response. Thanks, Billy. It is time for part 2, innate responses.
Oh, here, I'll answer that. I kind of know this stuff, no problem. Alright, microorganisms that successfully enter the body encounter innate responses. This system of defenses is the dominant form of defense in most organisms, but does not contribute to long-term immunity. Might want to write that down. When an innate response is triggered, inflammation occurs due to increased blood flow to that area. Another main feature of the innate immune system is called the complement system. In essence, this system, after being triggered, releases a cascade of protein that viciously attacks the surface of a microbe. As you can see, this is an effective way to overwhelm invading cells quickly. Now, perhaps the most infamous response of the innate immune system are the leukocytes, or white blood cells. Among these are the phagocytes, which eat up anything attacking our bodies. Of these, the macrophage has become the most well-known of all our immune responses. As shown here, a macrophage can effectively devour a pathogen.
Alright, thank you. Now class, it is time for part 3, adaptive immune system.
Here, I'll take that. Alright, the adaptive immune system contributes to future immune responses by creating somewhat of a log of pathogenic invasion. If the body can remember an enemy, it can fight that enemy more effectively the next time around. Much like when you are mugged, the second time it happens, you are better prepared. Unless you're an old lady, you still scream as much as you did the first time. Anyway, the cells of the adaptive immune system are a special type of leukocyte called lymphocytes. These cells include T cells and B cells. A great way to remember this is TB. Has never let me down. Now, derived from, bear with me on this word, it's a long one, hematopoietic stem cells, and in bone marrow, B and T cells make up the backbone of the adaptive immune system. Let's begin with the T cells, shall we? T cells are divided into two main types of cells: killer T and helper T. These cells function differently and even recognize different types of invading particles. Yeah! Killer T cells are responsible for destroying cells infected by viruses or other pathogens. Each type of T cell recognizes a different type of antigen. Killer T cells are activated when their T cell receptor bind to a class II major histocompatibility complex, or MHC. The T cell travels throughout the body in search of cells where MHC receptors bear the same antigen. When the activated T cells come into contact with such cells, they release cytotoxins, which create spores in the target cell's plasma membrane. This allows water, ions, and toxins to enter. The entry of another toxin forces the cells to undergo apoptosis, or programmed cell death. This process is especially important in preventing the replication of viruses. As shown here, the killer T cell is effective at neutralizing the infected cell. Booyah!